Bit of banter between the two sides before they come out, which is nice to see. Be all mates before and after, but for 14 minutes, you go hell for leather at each other. Got to say, the Guam players always look happy no matter what's going on. Came to Hong Kong for the Olympic qualifiers and had a very tough time against some superior teams, but they always were smiling, enjoying themselves. Very small player base.
Next up, we have match number 11 in the women's pool C. Please welcome onto the field, Japan versus Guam.
Here they come then, Japan winning the race out to the ball and taking the honours of getting over the centre spot. It's very important for them. It's one of their pre-match rituals.
Guam will be looking to maintain possession, while Japan will be looking to pressure any contact area and steal as many balls as they can.
Just reading a news article about Guam women's rugby. Took second place in the Asia Rugby Sevens tournament in Chennai, India, back in February, playing against teams like Nepal, India, Indonesia, and South Korea. So there's women's rugby in South Korea. Taking second place trophy in a sort of second or third tier sort of tournament. So they're getting some rugby outside of this tournament. Beating Nepal 32-0, drawing with India, beating Indonesia 62-0, beating South Korea 26-16. As they say, it's a first-generation sport in Guam.
And there you see Japan really trying to slow Guam's ruck down. 2 people into the rucks, but the tackler didn't roll away, resulting in a penalty.
Japan will be thinking about bigger things, and I guess it can be difficult sometimes to keep your mind on the job. Knowing they've got Hong Kong in their final match today, they've just got to keep going through the motions and building towards those bigger games. And talismanic skipper Nakamura is over for their opening try after a block-busting run from Bogi Draminadavi. Sri Lankan-born Japanese representative. She is a machine, isn't she, Nakamura?
Always. Played against her quite a few times.
You good mates? You mates on Facebook?
Yes.
Are you?
Yep.
Okay.
Always friendly after matches.
Yeah. She's been around a while. Good steady head to lead these younger players around the field. She was our player of the tournament in Sri Lanka, I think. Here we go again. Another big block-busting run. The arms are up, the delivery's good, and out it comes to Shimuzu. Scored a hat-trick in the first round, and she's in for her first try in the second match. She gets clobbered in the dead ball area. Fourth try for her.
Japan really disrupting the contact area breakdown. However, Guam are getting their catching much better than before. They're actually catching those restarts. It's just that first breakdown. Japan are flooding it. And then as soon as they get it, a little bit of a run from their big players, sucking in the rest of Guam's defense, leaving holes everywhere.
That's right, they really struggled with the restarts in their opening game. Just 6 in a row they were unable to manage, and basically gifting the ball back to their opponents. Hong Kong on that occasion. This time they've taken it. They managed to get behind the ball, but holding on. So this referee Eunice Tate from Singapore off the spot. Got to get up pretty early in the morning to get one past Eunice. Brings them back to the spot. Here they go again. This is Kato, Nakamura, Shimizu. She's going to go in for number 2 straight away on the end of some slick handling from players inside her. And look how happy she is. Nothing better than a big smile after a dot.
Again, Guam's first breakdown resulting in that. All Japan had to do was play the ball out wide.
She moves up to 5 tries, equal with Zhao Ying from China. It's going to be interesting to see who can roll away with leading try scorer today. Fukushima sticks it down, and this time we put the gilly on them. Just taking that completely front on, off the chest, and back to the advancing Japanese players. Thanks very much. Nakamura fires out a bullet. Kato. Good surging run from Misaki Suzuki. Nakamura's on hand. She'll probably finish this herself. Yes, she does. You don't stop Chiharu Nakamura from there.
Strong, hard running from Japan. Support players either side giving 2 options. Easy to break through that line. Nakamura just putting her head down and going for it there.
Kicks away, so stays 22-0. Still time before half-time as there's an injured Japanese player receiving some treatment. She's getting the big fireman lift from the field over the shoulder of the medic. Look at that. It's not the medic, it's Bogi Dromedara Davi. On hand to get Wasana Fukushima off the field. Hope she's okay. She's a key player in this Japanese team, taking the restarts and the shots at goal. Guam diffusing that restart nicely, bringing it forward through number 4, Lavana Paper. But again, they just can't handle this Japanese defense, who are coming in strong and we're having to hold on to the ball. They try to go quick, and it's Keiko Kato that's knocked that one on. So a brief interlude from the tries as we count down the seconds of the first half. There's the injury, I guess. Oh, I saw the knee buckle there. The one with the strapping on it. I felt that one. I'd love to see some of these Guam players get a head of steam up with the ball and just show what they can do. Just not getting the chance. Hoot has gone, final scrum of the half, and Guam wheel it again, but it spills out the side, and ref says, no, ref says come back. You illegally wheeled Kato. Nakamura. Tsutsumi comes on, and in her cameo role, as she did the earlier game, comes straight on and scores a try. And from a quick tap, they've gone 60 meters across the field and finished it beautifully.
Japan will be happy with that. They're looking to get on the scoreboard a lot more. They're taking a lot of quick taps, just working their way up the field until they get close.
The beer tent's starting to get a bit of a work over here at Football Club. It's Friday afternoon. Some people are knocking off early to come down and watch this opening leg of the Asian 7 Series. Keep your comments coming on our YouTube page. Cut the spam though. We've just been invited to a dodgy online event. Keep it clean, everybody. Go to Asia Rugby TV, and where you probably are now, and leave us some nice comments. How are we doing? Would you like to see more of Rosie? Would you like to see Rosie commentating, lead commentating? It's half-time, Japan 27, Guam 0. Said it's Friday afternoon. Some people feel like they've done enough for this week. Head down to the club. Get yourself some pastries, a cool beverage. Japanese supporters just to the right of our commentary box. Gotta love them there. Wherever you go, last season we were in Qingdao, China, Bangkok and Colombo, and everywhere we went there was reasonable sized contingents, and even the Hong Kong Olympic qualifiers, huge crowds of Japanese local expats that come down, and they've got the kit, they bring the picnic, and they great supporters of their team around the world. That's just gone to 10 as we restart this match. Said before, some of these Guam players quite physical. I'd like to see them get a bit of a run up and just see what they can do. They just haven't had the chance. And how deep they are there, Rosie, the back line, is that, do you think is that adventurous?
Very. You don't often see that.
It's very deep. You can't see it, but first fly-off's about 11 metres behind the scrum, then another 8 metres to the next, and another 8 metres.
All in a straight line.
Straight line, very, very deep. So a lot of running to do. And now they've lost the ball, so they've got to come steaming up now. And that's causing all sorts of confusion. Tsusumi, the number 12, the replacement, comes replying back. Those Guam players have used up some valuable energy just getting into the defensive line. Looks like there might have been a bit of offside there, but this is play on. Scooting around the outside goes Misaki Suzuki. But just off their feet, trying to get that ball back with the hand as the ruck had formed. So good scrambling from Guam to literally run 30 metres to join the defensive line.
And they did very well there. I'd like to see a few more scrums though. Guam are really testing Japan's scrum. Guam a little bit flatter.
They've still got lots of ground to make up, but they do so. Tsusumi is not taking that one, and she's on the ground holding on to that. Surely she's going to be no. It's Guam that's penalised. Head high, they say. Eunice Tate a little bit high.
Even if they're lying on the ground, you can't put your hands around the neck, or their arms rather.
Tap and go, and a fortunate bounce. Yamanaka gets the ball to Tsusumi, and chasing her hard is Erika Kokocho, and she's not going to catch her. Tsusumi's in for her second one of the match. And a little bit of mixing it up there with the chip over the top.
With great vision. Great little hands. Just popping that off. She knows she's faster.
It's very quick.
Great bit of play.
Marie Yamaguchi may not be here, but we've been impressed so far with Shimizu and Susumi, 11 and 12, that appear to be filling her orange boots and doing very well. 34-0 then. Another blowout. You just urge Guam to take this one and secure the ball, give themselves a shot at a couple of phases. Japan wouldn't probably mind that. They want to test their defence as well. It's not going to be easy like this all day, all weekend. Hasn't happened. Knocked on. Guam scrummaging hard there, but Japan holding them just for a couple of instances. Good vision from Nakamura, and Susumi looking for a hat-trick. Nakamura's on hand, she can't quite reach out, but it's been knocked on. Nakamura again mixing it up, the veteran.
Great cover work from Guam. That was an excellent place kicked. And Japan managed to get it, but unfortunately Guam were there. Somehow.
Somehow indeed, you've got to admire the determination, even when you're against a big score like this, just to keep going on defence. A lot of pride. They've managed to scoot that one over the sideline, but there's no respite. They think they're going to get a couple of seconds rest. They're not. Here comes Suzuki. Gets nailed by Quintigua. Brilliant tackle.
Great tackle, especially when Guam's defence were all over the place there.
Yeah,
they're somehow managing to keep Japan out.
Yep. Sub for Guam. Can she make a difference? Lavina Talaji. She'd like to see the ball, get some ball. And it goes from Quintigua, who made that big tackle, and it's not worked out again. Nothing's really going right once they've got the ball. Just resigned to tackling, tackling, tackling.
Unfortunately, Suzuki is putting pressure on Guam's scrum half, so she can't get the ball out to her fly half, resulting in another knock-on.
Another big effort from Guam. They get in there with a big push and they've been penalised. And Su for Japan. Yuki Su again gets the ball back, but a little knock on there. Again, good defence, scrambling, desperate.
Guam's doing a good job of actually slowing down Japan's play. Japan will be getting frustrated a bit now. They're rushing a bit. They're raring to go. They want some more points.
And half a minute remaining. Is Guam. Can they win their own scrum? They're just going to have to muscle over it. But it's squirted out the side and picked up. Bit of a mess at the moment. Did she tap that? I'm not sure she did.
Fortunately, a Guam player coming in from the side of that ruck, giving Japan an opportunity to score.
Here goes Yuki Su, and she does a little show, and that just creates a little bit of hesitation in the defence, and she knew what she was doing there. Nails it by the post as the hooter goes 39-0. Hong Kong, Singapore next. Naka.
Off the post.
Off the post. 39-0, and another big hit out for Japan. Another donut against them. And at times, absolutely brilliant from Japan. And at times, a little frustrating for Guam. Urging them to put something together, something they can take away from these games. They still look happy enough as we look at a couple of tries. There's Nakamura's try. It was all one-way traffic, really. 7 tries. 7 tries to 0. Giving referee Eunice Tay a good workout on the whistle. Some good performances again from Susumi, super sub number 12 coming on. And also Shimizu picking up a brace each. 4 of the 7 tries going to the wingers. And they're working their way nicely into this first day play here as well. There she goes again, Susumi, those yellow boots.
Guam should be relatively happy with that second half defensive performance. Japan scored numerous tries in the first, but only 2 or 3 in the second.
Yeah, there's a positive. $39-0 as Japan trundles on, building to their big game against